Nanda, now coming to we spoke a lot about technology, right? Now coming to the human part of it in terms of the talent, right? While there is a lot of talent available in India, the engineering graduates who pass out every year, and on the other side we have AI coming in as well, right? So what are the measures that you take to making sure that the existing people, professionals and people within your organization gets more savvy to technology, especially AI, Gen AI, and also to see how you can, the population that's coming in as freshers into your organization, how are you embedding AI or Gen AI in terms of whatever people are doing within career?
Okay, wow, there's a lot in that question, but look, I think I think the number one thing that sets our talent apart, frankly, and one that we're very proud of overall, is I think the learning agility, the ability to really learn new items. And I think AI is only going to force a higher degree of change inside that. So I think there is this pressure to sort of unlearn, relearn, upskill, reskill, this on a continuous basis. And I don't think we are going to be any different than most of the players out there. So I think number one, the desire to learn, I think is very core. And the way in which we learn, I think, is also rapidly changing. For example, what I've also seen is there is, for example, in the local India context, there's a preference for really more classroom or more instructor-led.
Right.
Yeah. But frankly, going forward, that may not always be possible. So we are actually making our teams also become more conversant and more open to learning, learning essentially at their own pace, but also having the right curriculum.
Right.
Historically, see, one of the things is L&D shouldn't just be an HR type function. L&D is very core to every leader in how we cannot develop our talent for tomorrow. Now, while there is the soft skill side of it, which I think is going to be important in a connected world, we want to know how the people know how to talk, how to present, etc. All those.
Correct.
At the same time, I think the technical part and the technical curriculum has really to be driven by the tech leaders, by the individual functional domain experts, etc. So there is a variety of areas that we are really kind of hitting our talent with.
Right.
One is, I think, there's fundamental tech learning, and you can partner with multiple service providers that are out there, which is really the core technology part of it.
Right.
Second is, how do you apply that technology to things that matter to you?
Right.
So how do you really kind of put that into let's say an HVAC context, or how do you really put that into a particular domain context, a business context? And then the last part of it is not just a tech element, but for us to really unleash the power of this, you need to make sure that it is solving the right business problem. Right. So how do you also make sure that there is some level of, master classes or domain expertise on having, really that connect with why are we doing it?
Right.
I think you need to answer that the education here, Deepa, is not just about the what or the how. I think we also need to add a little bit of the why.
Right.
I think if you understand the why, the what and the how will kind of follow a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I think AI is going to be no different. It doesn't matter if you're looking at it, if you're looking at AI, let's say, for you to assist with something, sometimes you're looking at AI to, let's say, augment with something, sometimes you're looking at it to make decisions autonomously, right? For example, I'm sure you took a flight in the morning, but if you take a look at DG Yatra, you could check in the home, you could walk all the way through an airport till the boarding gate, and if the wrong person comes, the door does close, right? It's not asking for an intervention.
Right.
It's taking that. So I think that in a way, there is a lot of ability, there's a lot of technology that's available out there. And the question is, how do you make sure that it solves the real business context?
Yeah. That's true, Nanda. Like, for a tech leader or anybody on the tech side of things, one is the technology, then the second is the business, and the third one is soft skills, right? So all three are very, very important for that person to be very, very successful.
If you want to really get the maximum value, all three need to kind of come through.
All three is required. And as part of our Deloitte, the CIO program that we run, I think that's one of the things that we do to making sure that the right amount of technology plus the business issues plus the softer skills, all three come together for them to shine well in their particular role, right? And that's where conversations like to business leaders like you comes in very handy. So
you are absolutely right. But trust me, you do not want to be a solution looking for a problem, right? You would rather have it the other way around.
Yeah, so. Correct.